all the way from Pram Pram is in the house. We're going to be talking tradition. My brother, my sister. This is the African history class. Kwesi Ama was a Ghanaian diplomat and a politician. He is the one we are talking about today. If you are ready, come along. Who was Kwesi Ama? He was born on the same day as Kwame Nkrumah, 21st September, but he was born 20 years later in 2029. My brother, my sister, he was a Ghanaian politician and diplomat. He was the High Commissioner, now called the Ambassador for the Court of St. James in London, England, and the Minister of Foreign Trade in the administration of Kwame Nkrumah before the military coup in 1966. He later served in the Council of State in the government of John Agyekum Kufuor. My brother, my sister, our hero for today was born on the 21st of September 1929. And he was a man who loved school. He went to school, my brother, my sister, studied so hard and grabbed all the necessary education. He loved Kwame Nkrumah and his policies. My brother, my sister, he became Ghana's High Commissioner or Ambassador to the United Kingdom in 1962. 4 years before Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown, Nkrumah loved him. My brother, my sister, he was the one who led the delegation of diplomats on the orders of Kwame Nkrumah to Vietnam in 1965 to establish ties to the government in Hanoi following the rejection of a Commonwealth peace mission proposed earlier that year. Now that mission ended up with President Ho Chi Minh personally thanking the delegation and Nkrumah for their concern, but still rejected the proposed mission as an American-driven negotiated settlement that was fraudulent and sinister. This is the man we're talking about with Kwame Nkrumah. Nkrumah loved him, and he was good at brokering deals. He went all the way to Vietnam. Nkrumah was the only man who was seen in the world to be able to dissipate the impasse between America and Vietnam. So Nkrumah sent his main man and asked him to go. My brother, my sister, and there you see him with Nkrumah at so many different places. My brother, my sister. And look at what happened later. Hey. When he went to Vietnam, he spoke with President Ho Chi Minh and told him, look, my president wants to establish strong ties with you. Nkrumah was building a certain dossier. But the president said, thank you, but we know that the Americans are in talks with your president. We do not trust the Americans. And the fact that your president is friends with the Americans, we cannot trust your president, Nkrumah. Thank you, but no thanks. My brother, my sister. He went back to Nkrumah and gave him the message. Nkrumah said, well, we shall deal with it. Despite the rejection, Nkrumah was determined to play a part in the conflict. And in February 1966, he decided to go to Hanoi himself to go and meet with the man. And on the way, he was overthrown. And when he was overthrown, a lot of the people around him started dissipating into thin air. Some returned to Ghana and took positions. My brother, my sister. Oh, yes. Some even were promised the presidency. My brother, my sister. We looked at it before. We won't go too much into the details now. But our hero for today, Kwesi Ama, decided to go and live in London because his life was threatened and his family was also threatened. His family was targeted by the military forces and placed under house arrest. When Ama saw this, He realized that he was also targeted for extradition to Ghana. And on his return to Ghana, they were going to hold him responsible for a 30,000 British pound government fund misappropriation. It means he had misappropriated. He didn't steal, he misappropriated. You know what it means to misappropriate? They give you money and say, use it to build a toilet, and you use it to build a school. That is a misappropriation. My brother, my sister. But at the time, the United Kingdom's Home Secretary, Roy Jenkins, was determined that these charges were not right, and that in one way or the other, some way, something must be done about it. But look at what he did. The Home Secretary determined later that the charges were brought by Ghana for political crimes, and thus chose to decline the extradition request under the Fugitive Offenders Act. After he had told the people, oh, we will do everything. As long as it is a crime, we will extradite everyone to you. But when he looked at it, he changed his mind and said, no, we won't send this man home. So he remained in England. My brother, my sister, although freed, he was, my brother, my sister, determined to return to Ghana. He was separated from his family for 2 solid years after Nkrumah was overthrown. And he decided to return to Ghana. Nkrumah's political party had been clamped down, but he came back to Ghana. My brother, my sister, and in Kufuor's era, he even took a position. My brother, my sister, and what position did he take? It was, not really political, but it was political. The Council of State in the government of Kufuor. My brother, my sister, he remained true to Nkrumah. He was also part of Rawlings. My brother, my sister, in a way or the other, the PNP, that's the People's National Party, my brother, my sister, supported Hillary Man all the way through. Oh, my brother, my sister, he was a true Nkrumahist. My brother, my sister, Amma was finally charged by the PNDC, my brother, my sister, which oversaw a system of public tribunals that would not be fettered by legal technicalities. Along with 2 other leaders of the PNP, Amma was charged and convicted of corruption, namely the bribery of former AFRC officers, and served 7 years in prison. He was placed in administrative detention once more in 1991 in the interest of national security after writing an article in the Ghanaian newspaper Christian Chronicle critical of the ruling PNDC. He was not brought to trial until 3 months later. Our hero for today was a powerful Nkrumahist. He died on the 24th day of November 2006 in Accra. He had been married, and he had 5 children with his wife. He was married with 5 children to the marriage. His wife was Esther Ya Ajimai Mensah. Esther Ya Ajimai Mensah. Yes, today we remember this great man. One of his children is very popular, Esther Amma. And Esther Amma, my brother, my sister, is a writer and an analyst. She is a British-born playwright, radio host, and political commentator living in Brooklyn in New York. She currently hosts The Spin, a talk show for the African American Public Radio Consortium in America. My brother, my sister, today we remember this great man. Kwesi Amma, he stood with Kwame Nkrumah. Yes, he was finally convicted. He went to jail in the PNDC era, but many people